is Brandy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, Queen Katie Tarot. It is September 10th, the full moon, so it's going to be September 10th through September 11th. So before I went to bed tonight, I wanted to do a reading with the full moon to see what comes out for you guys, to see what's new and what's going on. So I'm going to clean up some of my mess here from earlier today. I always do that. I'll come in here and give myself a reading, and I get so busy, I'm telling you, running around doing this and that. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody is safe. I know there's a lot of new changes happening for everyone. There's a lot going on. So yes, I am definitely feeling this full moon, as far as not so much feeling like sensitive, but more or less feeling like empowered and not confused by decision making. So I'm hoping that's the same energy for everyone else tonight, or you know, lately, sticking to what you say you're gonna do or what you want to do. And I feel like there's just been a lot of back and forth with just everyone. It just seems like it's been a real like indecisive time where so many people are not able to really make up their mind about things. Do you stay with your job? Do you go to a new one? I know I've kind of like honestly been thinking a lot about remote working from home, just so that I can be more present here for my kids. Because I'm telling you, you wake up one day, and before you know it, if you're a parent, you wake up one day and guess what? They're grown, they're at the house, and you're just like, dang, I thought I had more time. Dang, it went by so fast. I already have one that's out of the house, and it's pretty tough. It's very tough without him here. You don't realize how much your kids bring joy to your life, you know, until they're actually gone. So I just want to love on my kids as much as I can before they have to grow up and struggle and pay bills and have to deal with all the crazy that is going on in our world and our time. And so yeah, that's that. But yes, I am very excited to do this reading and see what comes out for you all tonight. It's just a lot going on. I know, especially you know, I'm gonna say this, especially if you are dealing with someone or some people in your life where you're having some issues as far as like maybe saying no, or maybe you feel like people are kind of taking you for granted or have taken you for granted in the past, and then they just want to show up out of nowhere and pretend like everything is the way it was before, you know. And I know that we're not supposed to hold grudges and live in the past, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, you know, you're looking at them like side eye, you know, not side eye, but you know. So I feel like right now is just the time for a lot of people to just stand in their strength and stick to what they say they're gonna do. If they're gonna walk away from something, a job, a situation, anything that's not making you happy, anything that's not making your heart sing, your soul sing, it's just like, I don't have time for it, you know. And I feel like that's just what is just in the energy, you know, what's coming out. So I think that is probably the energy that is happening for many. So we are going to do some, I felt it was only appropriate to do Queen of the Moon Oracle for our full moon, September 10th through September 11th, 2022. We can get some Psychic Tarot and some Energy Oracle cards here and some Mystic Journey. There's a lot of these cards here that I really haven't been, and then we'll get some guidance, we'll get some guidance there for that. I'm gonna have another incense out just in case my incense goes out, because I just, that's the only way I can really function is with these incense, like the vibe of the aroma. I'm an aromatherapy type of person. So we're gonna just take these out and do some shuffle real quick. So yes, I don't know if anyone's seen that other video that I did regarding that sleep paralysis or whatever the hell that was freaky. But I would love to hear some insight on that. I haven't looked into it too much. I think I'm just more terrified of talking about it and like being so focused on it about, I'm afraid of like accidentally manifesting it again or letting that like have it happen again. So I'm just like terrified of that. So I haven't really looked into it anymore, but it's definitely like changed me. So I now sleep with like my obsidian under my pillow. I don't know if it was a good thing, a bad thing, I do not know. It was definitely freaky. And I would just love to hear your input on that. I mean, if something like that has happened to you. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle all of these right now, so then I can get the cards out here and I won't have to worry about doing that during the reading, because I don't want to lose my focus or get off topic. So I'm going to do one more for this one. Now I'm just thinking about it. I probably should have reshuffled before I got on camera, before I cleaned off my desk, but I didn't. So just bear with me. Have any of you guys started shopping for Christmas? I know I have. I've looked at some things that I know that my family will like. So I've kind of been looking at some items, and I know I definitely need to get someone to come out here and service my chimney, because we want to light the fireplace. My relative that was here, that left, never got the chimney serviced, probably in like 3 or 4 years, and I totally want to use it this year. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting up in the morning and that like crisp air, that cool crisp air. I don't know, maybe because I was born in the winter time, that I just love cold weather, but it just definitely does something to me. The only thing I do not like about winter, fall time, whatever you want to say, is the when all of the leaves fall and die from the trees, because that's the one thing that I just love looking at all day long, are the trees. But nothing happens to our grass. Like, and again, where I live at, I'd love to know in the comments down below if any of you are from this area also. Louisiana, southern Louisiana, southeast. I don't know, I noticed that these cards kind of have been, it's like they're not, I don't know, like they're different lengths or something. It's kind of been weird shuffling them. But yes, I would love to know if any of you are from this area and know what I'm saying as far as the weather and our crazy drivers that we have out here. Okay. Here's a quick story while I'm shuffling. Okay, so tell me why. Tell me why. I took my son to GameStop today. He had some games that he didn't play. He wanted to trade them in to get something that he wanted. Tell me why. Broad daylight, it's not raining, it's not cloudy, it's maybe 40%, 40% cloud cover, okay? Now, we're on the highway, which is by like, you know, we're on the highway heading home. I didn't take the freeway. Something told me to take the freeway. I didn't listen to it. Didn't listen to my instinct. So, driving, and I'm coming down, and there's all of these like little intersections for people to come out of, like all of these shopping centers, Sally's, Subway, an eye center, just a lot of stuff, a Boot Barn, a grocery store, Taco Bell, like that. It's just a huge thing. So tell me why. As I'm passing it, getting ready to make my right turn to go onto a different highway to get on the road home, tell me why. We're pulling this way, we're driving like this, and there's a little parking area like for someone who is at a stop sign or waiting to go, you know, this right or left, okay? Tell me why it was a white car. There was a lady in the car. Please tell me why. Right as I'm like approaching her, I see she's there. Any normal person would be like, okay, well that person is gonna stop, or they're not gonna continue to push on the you know, the gas to come out. Tell me why right as I get to her, and I had my son with me, okay? Usually my kids, they like to stay home when I run around or do errands, but like I said, I was taking him to change his games in. Tell me why a lady was sitting there to pull out. I don't know if she was going right or left, but right as I'm passing her, she just starts coming out. I had to swerve my car into my left lane. Thank the Lord that there was not, if there would have been a car right there at that same moment that I did that, I would have hit that car. I would have hit that car to have avoided her hitting my car on the side of my son, which in that case, I would have gotten out and acted a complete ass. I mean, a whole entire complete ass if that lady would have hit me. And I'm thinking to myself, this car is like super red, like red. How do you not see it? I do not understand. I was like, yeah, I am going home. And I'm just like, I don't understand. The way that it happened, and my son just slow motion, he just turned his head and looked at me. He's 17. He just turned his head and looked at me like, did that really just happen right now? Like, did that lady really just do that? It was that bizarre. I'm just like, I cannot with these people. And I don't mean it, I don't mean to sound offensive to anyone who's watching. It's just more or less like, I don't understand the logic in it. Like, why would you do that? It was like she was sitting perfectly still and there was no cars in front of me. But it's like right as I'm passing her, she literally came out. She was going to slam into my brand new car that I just got that's not even a week old. Well, a week old today. I don't get it. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to tell a story while I was shuffling. But anyway, we are going to read the energy for tonight for the full moon, see what comes out. Messages, please. What do we need to know at this time? Please and thank you. We're going to take this one wanted to come out. Okay. Realization, gratitude. Resistance. Yeah, I feel like I was saying, I feel like there is a major shift as far as change. Maybe someone is not really wanting to let something go. Action. So I have 23 and 3. What is the realization card, please and thank you? Can I have another message for the realization card? Yeah, somebody is either coming into some type of understanding that something it needs to change or shift. The patience card came out. What is this gratitude card, please? Self-reflection. Oh, this is really cool. Look at the gratitude and the self-reflection came out. So it's like we have a young child who may be guided by some type of mother figure, or a mom and a mom and daughter, a mom and a granddaughter, great-granddaughter, great-grandmother, something like this, and then self-realization. I feel like there's just, maybe it's a lot of people awakening. I really feel like that. And I know that a lot of times there's people who watch tarot that really are not knowing what's going on as far as like awakening or the whole spirituality process. Acceptance came out under the resistance. So I do feel like, again, this has to do directly with somebody having some type of spiritual encounter, surrender, and not knowing or understanding what it is or what's going on. And that keeps coming out. So I feel like whoever is going to come on this channel, or whoever is watching this channel currently, or whoever watches it in the future, this is a message for you at this time, or this is something that is just very significant. And I feel like there's many people out there that realize that there's something going on, some type of maybe spiritual warfare going on, but it's like mainly like just battling with your own ego, or like not being able to really come to terms with or understand exactly what is happening, but you know, like you're feeling different, or things are happening, mental conflict. Yeah, either somebody is having to make like a really tough choice about something, but this is definitely something having to do with some type of spiritual awakening, or some type of encounter that someone has had. Yeah, and someone is reflecting on this. I feel like there's some type of gossip. I always want to sneeze. Sorry. I feel like there's some type of gossip going on in the family. Maybe you have been like called or named the odd one in the family, and you're feeling like you're really struggling in like a family dynamic. But you know, like I said before, this isn't anyone else's life to live but yours. And although we want to feel accepted and loved, and that's the truth, although we want to feel accepted and loved, 20, judgment, yeah, by people that we love, I feel like trying to please other people is not going to help you get to where you need to be, or where you want to be. That's going to be self-fulfilling for you. It's just not, period, point blank. Awareness. Somebody is definitely having some type of spiritual encounter, whether it's with yourself, or whether you're dreaming about something, or whether you're seeing something with your own eyes. 20 and 21 are very significant here. The number 4. Yeah, or maybe you need to have patience with someone in your family, because I feel like whatever this is, that either the person is going to come around or they're not. And you can't sit around and wait for this. And you can't sit around and wait for this. It's going to happen in their own time. Or maybe another family member is going to also have some type of situation where they're going to start to notice and realize, maybe through having like a dark night of the soul, something is going to happen to them. I feel like this is a female in your, I don't know if this is like a sister or like a niece or an aunt, or, but I feel like there's some type of female, two females who are kind of like, I don't know, envious of each other or jealous of each other, because someone feels like they're saying like that person is better than them, but no. And if this is you, you're withdrawing because you're having this, you're trying to make sense of it, and you just feel like you need to be by yourself, but everyone else around you is feeling like you're just, like you feel like you're too good, or like they're not good enough for you, and that's not the case. Like they're making it be about them, and this is about you. Yeah, financial and material changes. I feel like this to me even more signifies what I'm saying. I feel like you're gonna like physically materialize, like start being aware that you are actually a being. Yeah, there's gonna be balance for sure as well. Someone could be a Sagittarius. Also, I'm feeling High Priestess. Someone is psychic. Someone is someone has abilities. Someone has abilities, and I feel like they're trying to tell a family person about this, or they're trying to explain it, and the other person is just, you know, looking at them like, oh, I feel like they're just trying to get attention again. And this is making someone else just feel very like shunned out of the family or a situation. And it's making you just want to go off on your own, but there's just a lot of gossip. But it's false. But I also know and feel like the people that are saying this and feeling like this about you, that they're literally going to end up having to come back and apologize, because they're going to start seeing things for themselves. Yeah. Or maybe this is something hereditary where other members in your family have gifts. Maybe even seeing spirits. Yeah. Almost every card out here is a symbol or a picture of the sky, and it's all at night. So it's like something's hidden, or something is like not made. Something is like either done in the dark, but this is going to bring happiness. What is the energy, please? Yeah, this is really, yeah, look at all of the moons out here as well. And then the sun. Action. Yeah, you're just gonna have to move forward if you want to have peace. Yep, I said it. This is about some woman. This could be someone also in your family who is like really judgmental, or really like has a trouble like I love you, hugs, kisses, like showing emotion, saying how they feel. Anxiety. I feel like this is your energy, and you are having anxiety about this. Maybe you worked so hard to like be a pleaser in your family, and you're just realizing now, like, no, I have to do this for myself. Woman holding the heart. Yeah. I'm telling you, if I, knowing now, going through what I've went through now, just a quick story so you might be able to better understand, or you feel like you're not alone, or that I'm even able to relate with you. There were things that used to happen to me, and I would just absolutely like ignore it or brush it off and just be like, no, well, like, even though I'm into those type of things, you know, I used to be the one who used to watch like those UFO channels and UFO shows and stuff, like in the 90s or whatever you want to say, but, or when I would hear things or see things, or just like the way that I would think, or how I would think of something and then like it would happen, I would just like push it down. I didn't acknowledge it. And then I got to a point in my late teens, early 20s where I would say, well, I don't feel that I'm special enough to have gifts. That is so not true. And I feel like whoever this message is for, that's what you think. And there's really nothing that you can do about it. You know, you have these abilities, you have these gifts, and embrace them. They're not evil. It's nothing of, you know, if you have intent of just trying to find out what your life purpose is, and you want to do good and you want to help people, and that's your true intention, that can never be a bad thing. So maybe you have some family here that's very judgmental, or puts themselves at a very high standard, like, well, we didn't raise you like this, or someone could actually have known this about you and they're jealous of that. There's some strong energy here of some type of woman who may be older or younger that's jealous of the other because they known or realize that they've had abilities. And maybe this other person doesn't, because it either one doesn't go along with their like religion, or it's just something that's just like frowned upon in the family. So what is the energy, please? What is the Sun card? Let go, letting go. Yeah. Letting go. It's like letting go, like in a sense of shedding your old self, your ego, like leaving the old behind, so that you can tap into like how to manifest things for you, for things to be better. I feel like you just have tried so hard to like get all of this acceptance from like family, or this motherly person, or this like person you've looked up to, just to find out like or maybe you don't know, but like they're secretly jealous of you or something, which is like weird, super weird. Yeah, divine gateways. Yeah, you're definitely, you probably don't even realize how much power you have, or how like psychic you are, how much abilities you have. This is like, this card is very significant. Okay, so it's almost like if you are able to concentrate hard enough, like you will be able to like see and discover like tap into like the next dimension and just see like what else is out there, like other than like what our reality tells us. You know, like we're so past the point right now, like they still want to hide and lie about UFOs and things like this. Like, come on. Like I don't know the reason, and I know that there's so many people out there that are just like, we already know this. We've already seen stuff in the sky. You know, there's even people who have actually encountered like abductions and stuff. Or maybe there's some of you that have, you know, had like some type of an experience with like mushrooms or DMT or something like this, and you already know they're not coming out in the path. Absolutely. So like this is your destiny to do this. And I feel like once you surrender to it, didn't I have a surrender card? Yes, I did. Once you surrender to this, to this new reality, that it's just gonna change your life, but it's gonna change your life in a like profound way, like absolute profound way. All right, let's get some advice. But yeah, this is absolute, this message and this this video may not be for everyone, but if you end up clicking on this video and you watch this video, it was meant for you. This is somebody's truth that is coming out on this reading for tonight, September 10th, 11th, whatever you want to say, because it's after midnight, but it is still the full moon. This is going to be somebody's truth, and they're going to be able to resonate with this, and they might actually be able to get some clarity from this reading. So now let's see, what is the advice, please? Manifestation. What did I just say? You're going to end up manifesting your divine timing. Yes, ma'am. I feel like Archangel Michael is kind of what I just had pop in my head that I needed to say that. I would call on him for guidance. Can I have one more card, please? Harmony and resolution. Yeah, this is a really beautiful message. I mean, you might feel crazy, or you might feel like, how is this even possible? This is nothing that what I was taught. My family or people that I care about in my life, self-acceptance. I had another self-acceptance and mental conflict. So I definitely am picking up that this is your energy for sure. Yeah, this is your energy. And it's really a beautiful thing. Like, there's so much to have discovered, and it changes people's lives in a profound way. Like, if you, I highly encourage you to Google it and research it. I'm definitely going to make sure that I leave a link in this video or in the description, because if this is you and you're very, very interested in this reading, and this applies directly to you, and it's talking about like how you have abilities, or you may not realize that you do, or you've had some experiences, I strongly recommend that you click on the link. I'll leave it down below, of this movie that they have on YouTube. It's 3 parts. It's called Samadhi. And right when I was in the very beginning, and I was kind of going back and forth and trying to talk my own self out of what was happening to me, I ended up coming across that video on my own. No, I watched this one video, and then the person that I was watching mentioned it, and I still to this day watch it probably maybe once a week or twice a week. I try, or I'll listen to it in the car as I'm driving to work. But there's a lot of information there. I mean, a lot of information, and that was like the last straw for me that just made me completely convert all the way over. Because a lot of the things that they talk about and things that they show like visually are things that I've seen before all of this happened. So it just like, I'm telling you, it's just like a giant puzzle piece. So like when you start getting those pieces that fit, I don't care if it was like a month ago, a year ago, however long ago, and like something clicks or resonates, that's not a coincidence. That's for a reason. It's like your spirit team and the universe like trying to get you to like hear them or see them. So they just keep throwing all of these synchronicities at you to get you to see that. So this was a really awesome reading, you know, and I feel like if these, you know, you're loved regardless, you know, and right now a lot of times because we are in the 3D, we still look to other humans for our validation and for love and for all of this stuff, when we have powerful, powerful, powerful angels and spirit guides and ancestors who are just surrounding us with just like the most amazing love and light. And they're just trying to get our attention, but we are just constantly just so wrapped up in like this earthly world. And it does make sense because we live on earth, yes, but they're just trying to get our attention because they're already there, and they just want to help us and guide us and let us know like where they're at, how awesome and amazing it is. And you know, I don't believe in, not anymore, like we've been, the beliefs that we've been taught, it's just out of fear, you know, but it's for the right reasons, but they do it the wrong way. Like they're telling us to do certain things to like make us be obedient, but out of fear, but they're doing it wrong. And that, you know, I understand that everyone's gonna agree with that statement. I hear you. I wouldn't have either if it was 4, 5, 6 months ago. But I know what I know to be a fact because it has literally happened to me more than once. Like you don't just have some type of spiritual encounter and like that's it. It just goes away and you just like go back to your normal. It's a continuous thing, you know, and then you'll have times where you feel like you're back by yourself and you get so wrapped up again in the you know, in our physical 3D world, you know, or we feel like God kind of like isn't as present. But, you know, it's almost like they guide us to a point, but to kind of get us to kind of like, you know, like your child, you get them on that toilet seat to potty train and stuff. But after that, once they got it, like, do we need to still go in the bathroom with them after they've learned how to use the bathroom? No. But when they need us, we're always going to be there. It's the same kind of thing. It's just like that. And it's so amazing that I'm able to like say this and give that type of advice because I was so lost. I mean, I was so lost and I was so depressed. And it was because I didn't know. Even though I had encounters, I still was like not surrendering. I was not fully letting myself just be blocked of my everyday bullshit of stress and money and bills and possessive relationships and finding places to live and jobs and car payments and moving and dealing with our regular life. You know, it can get really clouded, but yeah, it's just super amazing. You know, I myself, if somebody was telling me all of this a year ago, I would be looking at them like, you are fucking nuts. Like, what are you telling me? Like, I was not taught any of that. I've never experienced any of that, what you're saying. What the hell is a samadhi? What the hell is kundalini? What the hell is life force energy? Our breathing is our actual life force. You know what I mean? Like our breath, the way that we're able to breathe air in and out of our lungs, like that in itself is a miracle, and we take it for granted every day. So with that said, this video was way longer than I wanted to be, but that was the energy for tonight. So I'm just very excited, and I just hope everything works out because I highly encourage everybody to be in their truth. And even if it is for some people that it's not their time to wake up, like that divine timing card came out. It came out for a reason. Maybe it is not your time yet to really embrace it and really like dig deep and dive deep into it like head first, you know. But I highly recommend that at least everybody on earth tap into that at least once, just to see, because who wants to keep having to clear karma and keep having to come and repeat lives over and over? And like I'm saying, I was someone who did not believe in reincarnation. Like, I'm more, to be honest, because of my sign and just the way I am and my personality, I'm more of like a logical person. I'm more of a fact-based person. I'm more of a, I have to see it to believe it, right? And many people are like that. But because I myself have physically actually seen and experienced some of this stuff for my own self, not through anybody's story, not watching it on TV, not having a, like, experiencing it for my own self and feeling those feelings and seeing it and hearing it and sensing it, that's, to me now, that's my logic. That's my new logic. So maybe right now it's kind of like hard to accept, you know, but it's beautiful. It's nothing like this, or nothing about that whole experience is negative, evil, scary, frightening, terrible, bad luck, curse. Nothing. It's nothing like that. It's absolutely beautiful. Love, harmony, peace, oneness. So I do recommend anyone that is struggling or having issues in personal relationships because you're going through an awakening, or you know you're psychic, or you know you have abilities and gifts, you're a healer, you're an empath even. I mean, I accepted that I was an empath like 2-3 years ago, you know, and my therapist had to tell me that, you know, and it's like I was going to a therapist for a whole year to help with my own childhood trauma, which it helped a little bit with some EMDR treatment, kind of, but it was just more or less of me like going back to certain situations that kind of stirred up old, like picking at an old scab and like it bleeding out. But this spiritual encounter, spiritual journey that I'm personally dealing with, that some of you are dealing with, has been the best therapy for me. I mean, I wish I would have saved a lot of wasted time and wasted years if I would have just, you know, but like that card came out for you, divine timing. It wasn't my time yet. I probably wouldn't have understood it. I wouldn't have learned the lesson. So I appreciate each and every single day that I have lived here on this earth, as I encourage you to, even though it's been some really shitty, hard times. It's all for reasons. It's all for reasons. And I just accept it, and I don't denounce the creator. I don't denounce anything or anybody. Like, they're all reasons and all lessons to learn and grow from. We're here to learn. What am I here for? Everybody says that. Why am I here? Who are we? We're here to learn. We're here to learn. So like when we're done, we go somewhere else and we just like thrive, and just, there's no negative. It's just love. It's just love. It's over, like, you know, full moon, like it's emotional. It's overwhelming and it's emotional because I know I've experienced it. And I'll probably do like a little bit of tell you a little bit more about things that have happened to me. I've been just a little bit reluctant to, because it's just like, for some people, it's really outside of the box. It truly is outside of the box, and I still think about it to this day. But that experience that I had, a couple of experiences that I've had, is what keeps me going, you know. But I'm here to tell you for a fact that there is a God, there is a creator, and the love, it's like love, peace, joy, harmony it's like no words to describe it. It is not of a human love. It's not. You can love your niece, your granddaughter, your mom, your husband, your wife, your child, more than anything. Like, you'll lay down through fire. Your love is so immensely intense. Like, people will take their lives over love, and it is still times infinity the love that is out there, that someone loves us. It's complete amazement. So with that said, that was the reading for tonight with the full moon, September 10th, September 11th, 2022. I thank you so much for coming to my channel, watching this video, and I hope you all stay blessed, safe, and have an amazing day or night. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.